Eric Trump, EVP of the Trump Organization. My man, what you guys are doing is incredible. Your dad's out there at McDonald's, the most resonating guy with normal people, yet he's a billionaire in a business suit.
Carl, he's the best. And I'm literally doing this interview from a car because we're driving all over the place. I'm in North Carolina right now. We just came out of Florida. We're going to be in Michigan. I'm going to be in Nevada. I'm going to be in Arizona. I'm going to be in California. I'm literally going to be in every state in the country because that's how much it means to this race. But no, as a family, we're out there. We're working our butts off. And, you know, I've never felt as much love. I mean, I literally just came out of a plane and every single person is coming up to me, hugging me. You know, we love your father. We love your family. You know, thank you for what you do for this country. It's such a beautiful thing, and it's such an incredible honor. Yeah, it really is. Well, you know, Eric, you and I have pulled the trigger a few times together, and you know, I've seen you shoot. You are probably one of the best shotgun shots I've ever seen. I've beaten you one time, which I will rub in your face every chance I get. However, you're consistently a 25 on skeet. Tim Walz thinks he's a better shot than you. Roll this.
Both you and Vice President Harris have leaned into your gun ownership. She's got a Glock, and she says that she's not afraid to use it on intruders, okay? So you're out hunting pheasants.
Yep.
Is that enough to convince people there's a middle ground on this issue? Because right now, right-wingers are coming after you for how you handle your shotgun.
Well, I can shoot better than all of them. I guarantee you. I got the trophies to prove it.
Care to wager on that one, Eric?
Yeah, I'll put a wager anytime, any place. You know, listen. You know, I love hunters in this country, and if there's a Democratic hunter in this country, fantastic. If there's a Republican hunter in this country, you know, wonderful. But don't be two-faced about, you know, your support for guns or lack thereof. And don't try and go out in fields when you're losing the masculine vote to try and be somebody that you're not, Carl, right? I think that's what bothers me, you know, about what Tim did, right? He claims he's a great hunter. Seemed like he was having an awful hard time loading his gun, which is, you know, when I first saw him, and I can spot this stuff from a mile away, it didn't exactly look like he was, you know, the great white hunter. But, you know, listen, you know, again, forget about that. I love that. I applaud anybody who likes the outdoors, but you know, when you've made it a consistent message of your campaign for years and years and years to take people's guns away from them, to limit their Second Amendment rights, to limit their constitutional rights, you know, when you've made it your priority to put tampons in boys' bathrooms, you know, listen, you know, appealing to the masculine vote's probably going to be a pretty hard thing to do.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing, too. Look, you're in North Carolina right now. You're going to a faith event. Kamala Harris comes out and basically tells some people that say Jesus is king that they're at the wrong rally. I mean, how is that received in most of America?
It's received terribly. It's received terribly. You know, listen, we're a nation that was founded on God, clearly. And there's been there's been an awful war on religion in this country, and you know that better than anybody. I mean, they want to take under God out of our Pledge of Allegiance. They want to take they want to take God off of our currencies. I mean, there's been a constant attack on the First Amendment in this country, of freedom of speech, freedom of religion. You had Obama that literally, you know, weaponized the IRS to go after, you know, Christian organizations and did so absolutely viciously. You know, you had a cognizant effort to get rid of the word Christmas. I mean, they were calling it a holiday tree during the Obama administration. It wasn't until my father came in and said, listen, we're going to call it a Christmas tree because we celebrate Christmas as a nation. But faith is under attack, families under attack, and what's more important to society, to communities, to, you know, kind of healthy children, to prosperous children, to, you know, safe streets than God and religion and the teaching of the commandments and so many other great things, right? And I cannot stand that that's demonized. Who demonizes that in society? Who demonizes any faith in society? You know, we're a religious nation. We should allow people to worship as they see fit. And so, yeah, I'm going to go speak to the evangelicals tonight. Haven't been more excited to do something in a long time. I'm deeply passionate about this. And, you know, it's a freedom that has been under siege in this country and cannot be under siege. We need a lot more religion, not less religion.
He loves the Constitution. He fights for what's right. He hates the bad guys. He's a freedom warrior. He's your freedom warrior. Watch Carl Higbie every weekday on Newsmax.